Hey everyone, today we're going to be building a very simple Minecraft treehouse. To get started, we start off by building the base of our tree. Try and make your base wide enough. Next, we want to try and decide a height for our base. I usually do mine about 15 to 20 blocks. You don't want it too tall if you have a very narrow base, but also you don't want it to be too small if you have a very wide base, for example. So in this case, I've got an average sized width base. So I do mine's roughly about 15 blocks tall. I keep building this up so we get thinner and thinner as I go in. As you can see here, I keep coming back out to look at it. It's important to always look at what you're building. So feel free to fly away. Just look at what your trunk looks like before coming back and adding bits. As you notice, I feel like my base here is a bit too small. So I just make it a bit wider just by adding more blocks on each side. So now as you see, as I begin to build my base up, we start to see it gets wider and wider to the left with roughly about a 3x3 area at the top. I'm just keeping expanding it, just adding blocks here and there. Building your base is the most important part of your treehouse, so you want to get it right. Next, as you can see, I start to build branches coming off from my tree. You can put your branches anywhere. Don't make them too big though. It's if you have a very small trunk. You don't want your branches to be gigantic when you have a really small trunk. So try and find a size that works for you. I bring my branches probably no more than 10 blocks. You also want your branches coming up, but you can also have some coming down as well. It's entirely up to you. In this build, I do roughly about 4 branches, but you can do more or less. Okay, once you're happy with your branches, I come down to the bottom left corner of my trunk and I knock out an area where I want my door. Next, I then begin to build a little winding almost staircase down to the ground. Next, I just go around and add some slabs and stairs just to my tree trunk. Now, I want a window directly in the center of my treehouse, so I begin just to make space for that, and I just make a small little window. Again, as you can see, I'm continuing to build out the base of my treehouse. So that's extremely important. Yeah. Now I go inside my treehouse and I begin just to hollow out the inside. Now, come around to the back side of my treehouse. I know I want to have a little hut almost, let's just say side. So I knock out an area where I want that to be. I then begin to build my staircase up. I also bring out my oak wood just to make almost like a small branch so it's supported by the tree. I then begin to make a small circle as a platform for my house. I then use my stripped wood and I just build those up 3 blocks high. I then begin to put in some windows, followed by a roof. I build a very simple roof here using spruce stairs and slabs. Coming back around to the front, I place some fences just to support that walkway that we built earlier. Next, going up to the top of my treehouse, I now begin to build a giant platform for my trees. Doesn't matter too much the exact shape you use, just try and cover a good bit of the area by also making it look realistic. Next, I go with my slabs and just come out one from my wood, and then on top of this, I place my oak fences. I then just begin to bring out a bit of my oak wood just to support our platform that we've made. Next, on my main platform, I then begin to build a small little 5x5 hut. I bring my walls up 3 blocks high, and then I put an arched roof on top, made out of spruce stairs. As you see here, my build is almost intertwined with the branch, and that's okay. Next, I begin to knock out areas for doors and for windows. I put my door at the front with a window right above it. Above all my windows, I'm placing an oak wood stair. Once I'm happy with the main trunk and the main builds, it's now time to do the leaves. In this video, I'm using World Edit to speed up the process, but alternatively, you can place all your leaves by hand. In this, I'm using a mix of oak leaves and jungle leaves, but feel free to use your own leaves yourself. Okay, as you can see here, I'm just placing my leaves on the branches, making sure to cover them fully. We don't want our leaves to be floating, we want all our leaves to be on branches. You can also leave gaps in between your leaves like I've done here, just to make your leaves look more puffier and airier. Try not to cover too much of your house with your leaves. Now, I know it looks like I've totally encased my house here, but I do go in there and just break away some of the leaves that we don't need. So by now, our treehouse is really starting to take shape. So hopefully now, you should have a treehouse that looks roughly like this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like and subscribe, as it really helps push my channel into the YouTube algorithm. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye.